Hello everybody, this is Impedimus here, and this is going to be a commentary having nothing to do with the gameplay. In fact, I'm not even watching it, because I'm going to try to avoid talking about the gameplay all in all. And in this commentary I'm going to be talking most likely about random topics as throughout, but I'm going to start off on the topic of music and what type of music I've listened to history-wise. When I was like, I don't know, say 12 and earlier, I actually listened to country music a lot. I really like Keith Urban and Dierks Bentley and guys like that. I don't listen to country anymore. In fact, I can barely even stand it anymore, which is kind of funny. But, so, I kind of started off in country. And after that, on my birthday or something, I got a Black Sabbath CD. I got Paranoid with songs such as War Pig and Planet Caravan and Jack the Stripper and Lord of This World. Songs like that. I think Lord of This World was on that. I don't know for sure. But that kind of got me into the heavier type of musics. And from there, most of the music I listened to is directly related to playing Rock Band, the game. So I was playing Rock Band, playing through the songs, and I played a Metallica song. It was Enter Sandman. And I'd heard Metallica before this, but I didn't really know anything about them. And I immediately fell in love with Metallica, and I also simultaneously fell in love with Rush, which is a really weird combination. Sorry. But I play drums on the Rock Band, and of course, if you've seen some of my videos, and I also sing on it poorly. But, so I loved those two bands. I started listening to a lot of Metallica, and I listened to quite a bit of Rush, too. And from there, I actually started listening to all the other types of rock bands like AC/DC, and then I got into Megadeth, and I like Megadeth a lot. I actually started listening to them because of the fact that Dave Mustaine, their singer, used to be the lead guitarist on Metallica, and I really like the chord progression, and I like the bass and the Megadeth songs a lot, and I just really like the way the chords mesh together. And then, due to a wonderful website called Pandora, which is online radio, if you don't know, most people do, I found what is now the band I listen to most, which is Disturbed. And Disturbed has been around for about 11 years now. And they've released, I think, 5 CDs, something like that? Yeah, 5 CDs. And literally every single CD after the previous one has gotten better. And their first album was a major success, so that just says a lot. I absolutely love their last album. I can't listen to the songs enough. If you don't know, it's Asylum. It's got some really nice music and stuff in it. And I am actually going to tell you how, if you do not know, AC/DC got their name because of electricity. Most people have this debate whether it's like Antichrist, Devil's Child, something stupid like that. A whole bunch of acronyms. It stands for alternating current, direct current, AC power, DC power. And in order to support my claim, I'm going to say that their very first album was called High Voltage. Electricity, AC/DC, think it goes together? Probably. And that was like right when the time where electric guitars were really getting popular, and Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I've been listening to a good amount of Led Zeppelin lately. I like their kind of acid rock stuff. I don't necessarily like their other stuff, but the songs like No Quarter, and I like Stairway to Heaven, of course, who doesn't? And I like, what's their other song that I like? What's it called? Yeah, I like Kashmir. It's a good song. It's not the song I was thinking of, but Kashmir is another good one. I kind of like that genre of music, too. Pink Floyd. Stuff like that. It's kind of cool. I like the way the layers that the songs have. It's pretty unique type of rock. Anyway, let's talk about AC/DC and how they got their name. So, yeah, it's kind of funny. All these people debating on how they got their name, and it's just based off electric currents. It's nothing special. And now I'm going to go completely out of my amazing segue skills. I'm going to go and talk about electricity. Most people don't think that lights actually flicker, but if you were to look at a light, you probably can't tell because it flickers like 1,000 times a second, and this is what alternating current is. Because over down at the power plant, they have these big generator things that flash, or that go around in circles, and it turns on and off the electricity so fast you can't really tell. And the reason why stuff like the Xbox and laptops and Game Boys, Game Boys, and all this stuff doesn't flash is because of the fact that it is either converted to DC current or in the case of such as the handheld device that's powered by a battery. Batteries give out DC current, which is direct current, which, as the name implies, is direct and not alternating. So, yeah, the waves of electricity move around, and when it's alternating current, they get flicked on and off, whereas if it's direct, it's just a constant. And now I want to talk about light. I don't know what I'm going to talk about light, but light moves in waves. If you don't know that, then you need to take physics class or some sort of mathematical something or other class. Oh, today in math, we were doing analytical trigonometry, which is intimidating as a name as that sounds. Well, it's hard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's a hard subject, but sorry, but it's fun. I know I'm weird. I love math, though. I love physics, but analytical trigonometry is fun. In fact, there's only 2 subjects in math I don't like doing, and that's basic trig, which is doing such things as graphing sinusoids, which are sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, cotangent graphs. And I don't like, what's it called? Graphing in general. I just do not like graphing unless I can use my wonderful TI-83 or whatever I have, Texas Instrument, which is a graphing calculator, which is really nice. But I mean, it's not that I enjoy it, but I don't even mind doing matrices and stuff like that are really time-consuming. It's just, I don't know, I like manipulating numbers. I know I'm weird, like I said. And in physics today, we had some wonderful physics problems, and we spent probably 40 plus minutes in class as doing in like 3-person groups solving these physics problems. And I can tell you that the problem involved a car. You had to figure out the velocity of the car, but it crashed into another car, and these 2 cars would combine and slide down the street, and you were given the distance of where they impacted and to the where they finally stopped, and the distance from where the car started to hit its brakes and skid to the other car because it hit its brakes before it hit the other car. And you're also given the masses of the car, and you were given the friction on the road. And what you had to do is at very first you had to find the coefficient of friction. So you had to take the formula force of friction is equal to coefficient of friction times neutral force. So you take this wonderful equation, you find the force of friction, or the coefficient of friction, I mean, and then you use this and previous knowledge to solve the equation. Oh geez, what was it? I derived it myself for the problem. It was I think I'm probably going to leave out a variable, but it was gravity times mass times coefficient of friction times something else that I'm leaving out is equal to 1/2 of the mass of the first one. No, 1/2 of the mass times the velocity final squared minus 1/2 of the mass times the velocity initial squared. And you take this lovely answer, and this would be your initial velocity. Yeah, of course, use algebra to replace it, move it around, and find what the actual equivalency it would be to get final velocity by itself, or initial velocity by itself. The final velocity, by the way, was 0 because it was stopped. And then, in order to find the cars together right when they collided, you'd use the wonderful equation of mass of the first one times the mass of the first car times the initial velocity plus the mass of the first car times the final velocity of the first car is equal to mass of the second car times the initial velocity of the second car plus mass of the second car times the velocity final of the second car. You'd use this, and then you use the first one to find the initial velocity again, and then you do something or other, and you'd actually end up finding the initial velocity, and you'd find that the guy was speeding, so he was breaking the law. There's a lot of work. But anyway, like I said, though, I actually enjoy doing the math and stuff like that. And I know this commentary is completely off the wall, and I think that you guys should totally tell me what game type you want to see next. If you want to see shotgun gameplay, Olympia to be more specific, you want to see high scoring gameplay, you want to see high wager mode gameplay, you want to see MP5K gameplay, commando gameplay, or Uzi gameplay, because I have all of that. Tell me in the comments which one you want to watch, and rate, comment, and subscribe, please. If you liked the video, then please rate it up. If you didn't like the video, then rate it down. If you have any opinion whatsoever that you'd like to express, say in the comments. I will not delete anything. I will not report spam on anything. Even if you're advertising your channel, I will not do anything. I want the comments. Please troll my videos. I will argue back if you want me to, because I like the comments, again. And also, if you want to see more content of mine, because I am always improving on my commentating skills, then subscribe to my channel. And I post gameplays anywhere from Flash games to Call of Duty. In fact, I am planning on doing a playthrough of a real-time strategy game called Empire Earth, which is by the same makers of Age of Empires, which was slightly more popular, but in my opinion, less adequate. And I'm planning on doing that, but I don't know when that'll be up. Unless people actually want it up, then I'll put it up. And I can do World of Warcraft gameplays too, although my characters, I just started over. I still have a level 80. I stopped playing before Cataclysm, and now that it's come out, I haven't really played it that much. But I will do low-level BGs and such on that. I almost had a gameplay I was going to upload from World of Warcraft where I went and soloed old men at level 39. If you want me to, I will try to solo another instance on my paladin or whatever character I have. My main was a priest at a level 80. I have a lot of experience in that. If you have any questions, then you can ask me about it, because I most likely know the answer, or I can look it up pretty easily. And finally, if there's any game you want to suggest playing, whether it be a Flash game or a console game, then I will try to play it. I will not guarantee every console game. I do not have a PS3, I do not have a Wii, and if I do not own the game, I will not play it, because I'm not going to go spend the money out on there when I get 20 views. And finally, I will play any Flash game online that's free except the World's Hardest Game, because I hate that game. Jeez, I'm rambling on here. And I do have a Rock Band game planned on doing it, where I recorded me playing the drums, me singing, and the TV on the song War Pigs, where I play hard on both drums and singing, and I can get like 95% drums and like 70-something% singing at the same time, which is pretty impressive in my opinion at least. If you would like to see that, then please comment, and I have been talking for like 3 minutes on possible future videos, and I will talk to you guys hopefully quite soon. Wait, just a sec. I'm not going to go yet. You haven't got rid of me yet. I'm going to make sure that I don't have a gameplay that's like just short. Wow. Okay. Looks like I'm going to be combining multiple gameplays, because I'm talking longer than any of my gameplays are. So I have a just under 10-minute gameplay, and I have, well, I made my gameplay actually it's slightly bit longer, so I'm going to be talking for roughly, I don't know, 10 seconds. So now, please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later.